father, Philip Lewis, passed away. At the time, I had only been working at the dealership for about a year, and we didn't really have a succession plan in writing, nor did we have a manufacturer approved succession plan. So on top of dealing with his death, we also had to deal with preserving a company and trying to re-sign dealer agreements under the new ownership. And because of that, we had a lot of expenses that we normally would not have spent within a very short period of time in order to meet dealer demands that they were forcing on us in order to sign these new dealer agreements. The dealership is currently owned by myself and my mother, 50-50, and so we're a unique 100% woman-owned dealership.
One of the most difficult situations during that time period was to try to get all of the OEMs on board with Salem Farm Supply under the new ownership, and along with working out all the other details of the business, trying to be sure that our relationships with our vendors were on solid ground, and it was quite a difficult period.
And you want to make sure that your customers know what's going to happen in the next 5 or 10 years. And at the time, rumors were spreading, and it just was a very stressful time for both customers who didn't know who was going to service their equipment, and for us not knowing what equipment we were going to be selling. The biggest thing was meeting with the customers face to face and assuring them that Salem Farm Supply had no plans of being sold. We had no plans of closing the business, and really just relying on the strong relationships that we had built with those customers over the years, and putting a new face to the business and showing that I was committed to the business and that they could place their trust in us.
They wanted to know the future of Salem Farm Supply and whether we had plans on being here 50 years from at that point in time. If a customer is going to make a very large purchase, they want to know that you can support it 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. And we had to answer that quite a lot to our customer base over a short period of time.
Specific demands that they placed upon you and how you met them.
Okay. Some of the demands were as simple as new signage, adding new personnel to our workforce that we would not necessarily have added. Another one would have been meeting certain market share goals within a short period of time, which even during a good year, they were pretty high goals, and there were a couple times when it wasn't exactly clear that we were going to meet them, but the dealership was unified behind remaining a big ag dealership, and everyone from parts to service worked towards that goal, and we ultimately reached it.